cannot remember the last time I was in a window. This is the beauty of great windows. This is the window to the world, to the customers, you know?
It's been 18 months in the making, and today I finally launched my own store. For women, not girls.
People like me in the 50s, there isn't any decent clothes, it's not an affordable price.
Most things you see now are for teenagers or just above, so it'll be good to look for the older women.
Women of a certain age want to be stylish, but they don't want to be seen as dressing too young. Everything's either fuddy-duddy or it's just too young.
After a while you think, can I really go to warehouse and pull it off? I mean, it gets to a point where you just think,
So I set out to give women an alternative to dressing like their daughter or their grannies.
You know, cream and beige and cream.
But the fashion bigwigs thought my idea was bonkers.
I write to the chief executive of Marks and Spencer's, lovely note, nothing.
The fashion industry has perpetuated youth.
Nobody wants to be seen as the older woman. And you know what? It's because you're that much nearer to dying.
It's the moment of truth. I'm about to find out if I've given women what they want.
Stomach's turning. This has been so exciting. This is it now. So, is Mary Queen of Frocks?
Amanda, why does that keep going back on? Do you do it just to upset me?
You can cage the beast, but you can't tame the beast.
I think we call a man.
Leslie, what planet are you on that I'm not on?
Don't think it does a lot for you.
John Pink said adamantly, we've got to wear name badges.
They're disgusting.
She was as temperamental as I thought she would be.
This isn't about just selling Fox, you bloody idiots. This isn't about that. This was my dream.
After months of planning, I can hardly believe I'm just minutes from opening my shop. It's something I've always wanted.
Morning. Morning.
It's all for grown-up women.
What are those? Do you have to wear them like that? Tuck it in, girls. That looks like some dodgy old... Undo your button just a wee bit there. Morning, Mark. What's with that orange T-shirt? Where's your shirt? Button up. It's too small, isn't it? Jesus, look at the stomach.
We're just minutes from opening and my stock is still arriving.
Where's the bellboys at the front?
They're greeting your guests.
As they come out, I don't think they need you there. I think you've got to greet them as you come into the shop. So let's come in here. Take the bags and you're going to give them out to the customers as they come in. Welcome to our shop to have a goodie bag. You get on the floor and sell.
Everything about this shop has been created with women in mind. From the design of my first ever collection to the hand-picked staff, all set against a backdrop that I just hope they'll love.
This is like literally everything I've ever believed in, from the interiors to the product, and actually could be one of those where people go, she's got that wrong. Because if this doesn't work, I'll be out. It's all right me saying, oh, I've got this vision. Show me the money.
Okay, are we all ready? Yeah. All feeling relaxed? We are ready to rock and roll. Welcome. Come on in. Hello, nice to meet you.
And my most important critics are here, the customers. It's time to see if women like what we've got on the rails.
Do you want someone to look after, or do you want to browse first of all? Okay, shout when you need someone.
I know, cool. Have a little look around. If you need any help at all, the staff around if you need help. Thank you. All right.
But today isn't just about me. This is a big day for the staff.
Well, it's very exciting. I'm just trying to help people. I've just found a lady that I need to...
And for some, it's like being on a different planet.
I've been looking for you. Yeah, I found some. I mean, it's very different from selling houses, but I think I'm all right now. I'm on the floor because I'm a people person. All right, hello. That's all right.
They've had extra padding built into the floor especially, so you don't get that burning sensation when you walk because you're walking around.
Yeah.
Quite a lot different from what I did before. I was used to chasing teenagers around the shop, cleaning up permanently, just picking stuff off the floor. It was real fast teen fashion.
I like your bag. That'll go in my shoes. I've got to hold back a bit though, and I mustn't keep touching people.
I'm a 16.
Yeah.
I'm very narrow-shouldered.
Yeah, I honestly can't have you leaving here without trying something else.
Women are trying,
Just be so brilliant if she picks something that she likes.
but I need them to be buying.
Mary, I've made my first sale.
What did you sell?
Gold shoes and lacy tights.
Well done. First sale, good girl.
To cover the cost for my shop, the stock and the staff, we've got to hit £10,000 a day.
Thank you. Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
We become invisible after a certain age.
I know.
And it really is appalling that nobody wants to serve us or even make clothes for us.
The early signs are encouraging, but I've got something else to worry about.
Peter, come here, give me the telegraph. Was it good?
The fashion establishment never really got my idea, and now that I'm up and running, it's time to see if they've changed their tune.
She has made her name criticising retailers, but today Mary Portons opens her own shop.
A few days ago, I was grilled by the Daily Mail's spikiest columnist.
I am insanely fussy.
I'll stick this on the model.
I probably wouldn't have used those buttons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy this cardigan.
That's because it's colour. It's got colour in it.
Here goes.
So, Liz Jones is Mary Queen of Frocks. So what does she say? Despite the busy fabric, this dress is simple and well cut. She only wears black and white. Busy fabric, please. Perfect workwear, flattering skirt for those with hips. She says, if I want a black trouser, I go to Alexander McQueen. Excuse me, what planet are you on? You know, there's always that little a little nip. Like, she talks about the over-embellishment. Sorry, show me one outfit that's got any embellishment on it. Just show me one. It was the buttons on one shirt. The buttons on one shirt. Overall, actually pretty good for mad Liz Jones. So thanks, Liz. No, it could have been hideous.
We've been open for 2 hours and things are hotting up.
Your lucky number is £519.99.
That's my automatic bit done.
That's it.
Already sold out of the one I want.
We wanted the size 8.
We haven't sold. We really sold out completely.
Yeah, we're going to take the latest details.
That is stunning on you.
I think an 8 would fit you. However, we've sold out of 8s.
Don't you think this is amazing, this dress?
Well, it is. It's one of the best in the range. That's why you haven't got any left.
I know.
I couldn't have asked for a better start, but on the other side of my window, it's a different story.
My sales have been down. It's a little bit slower than what we wanted. If customers are coming in, if they're looking just for Mary, you know, they're coming in and going out again, and they're not always circulating. What do you think, Spencer?
A very important part of our department store is integration. Because what we necessarily sell on this floor, you can actually link it up. Perhaps if the windows were all more opened.
I think so. When you're standing in there, you can't actually see the linear department at all. It's them and us. You know, maybe there is a bit of a divide at the moment.
But the point is, these women don't want to integrate because they want something different.
Thank you so much.
Well, our first words were, it's buzzing, so it looks great.
Excellent service, lovely stock. And I think it's catering for a forgotten market as well.
It's really nice, yes. I've been looking forward to it opening.
Well, I would wear it, definitely, but I'm not so sure they would.
Salespeople are good, I think, very good, because they know their product, and I would come back when I've got a bit more money.
Most of the feedback is music to my ears, but the ultimate success will be measured at the tills. But my shop has cost House of Fraser more than they normally spend, so I'm praying for a strong opening day.
Hi, Mary.
The dreaded hour.
Okay, right.
Okay. So, I want to know, takings, first of all. So, what were you expecting? What were you genuinely expecting?
For the day, I wanted to do 15.
No, you didn't. You said 10 last night. Maybe
No, the night I did that. No, but this morning I did that. I did, because I knew we could do it. However, drum roll, 18,598. Do you want to clap?
I actually gone a bit. Stop it. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Of that on Mary exclusive, it's 13,861. Your clothing alone took 8,923.
Yeah.
The shoes, 2,879. Yes.
I'm seriously, utterly, I'm astounded.
Yeah. And a lady phoned up today. She wants a £1,000 order over the phone.
So exhausted.
Oh.
So
Because you're going to want to follow you. Peter, do you know how much we've taken?
It's been told. It's been told.
You've done it, mate. You've done it. I'm so tired.
No, I am.
Sorry, the customer's looking at me a bit out and behind. That's phenomenal. Can I just grab the staff for 2 minutes, customers? I'm sure you'll understand.
I couldn't have done this without my team.
Right, listen, we had a target today, a big target that we thought was going to be 10,000. We're not even finished yet, and we've just taken 18,500 today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No, listen, that's because you have genuinely served people today, and I don't underestimate that they've been looked after. How have you felt? How have you felt?
I've really enjoyed myself. My nerves have gone today. Once I get with the people, that's what I'm good at.
Well, listen, guys, I'm really proud of you. Thank you. This has been tremendous. We got to keep it going.
Yeah? Yes.
You know, because the first day is amazing, but we've just got to keep it going. And this is you now. It's not me. It's you. Get back to work. Let's get her tights and the knickers off, Mark. That'll be a first.
Our high-profile launch for grown-up women appears to have worked. In our first week, we've smashed sales targets.
I'm really encouraged by the start, but it's early days. You know, I've seen brands have a great start and peter out. It'll be interesting to see in a month's time, you know, when the dust is starting to settle. You know, my gut tells me, you know, we're onto a winner. But you know, the numbers do the talking and the customers will tell us.
House of Fraser expect me to take £3 million in our first year, and that means taking £10,000 a day, every day.
Hi, Leslie. Morning, Leslie. Your badge hanging out again. Put it in, put it in.
Key to delivering this is brilliant service that will keep shoppers coming back for more.
Leslie, who's told you to just to stand in this spot?
No one. Why?
You standing like policeman plod, just going like that, okay?
I do move around though, I've been walking
Well,
everywhere.
the thing is, it's about being aware of customers, right? Now, I can be aware of customers by just walking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm walking over here. I know there's activity going on around there. Checking are the hangers all the right way, you know? Okay? Keep it up. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
You know?
Mary's given me a chance, and it's completely different for me. I've never worked in London before. I didn't like the underground, first of all. I thought, oh my God, this is awful. I was a bit like that bloke out of Crocodile Dundee's.
I think you might want to change one of the outfits on the mannequins, I have a feeling. Who does that?
I think we call a man.
What do you mean you think we call a man?
I think he's the, is it Visions and Values?
Leslie, what planet are you on that I'm not on? Visions and Values?
I don't know, it might be the wrong, but last time they called a guy, Mark called a guy, to come and get a dress off a woman.
I think Leslie's going to need more help.
Let's have a look at Mark. What's Mark doing?
But Mark, who walked out on his last job in retail, is proving to be a bit of a star.
That's the Rose, after the Mary Rose.
Okay.
Obviously we've got the Porters, which is Mary's signature boot, so everyone can be a bit like Mary. See? I thought I'd learn a bit of background on the shoes, just in case you do get a customer that says, oh, what was this and what was that, and a bit of wiki, learning it all. The Rose boot, which is named after the Mary Rose, which was King Henry VIII's battleship that was in battle for 33 years and sunk in 1845. Giving myself a history lesson while I'm finding out about the shoes.
You enjoying it, Mark?
I'm absolutely loving it, Mary.
Are you? Well,
I'm
why is it
absolutely
different from what you've done before?
Loads of teenagers, all at the till, 30 of them at a time, and this is completely different.
How do you feel that you're giving that time to those customers? Because I hear you with them.
You know, I actually go home feeling really like, do you know what, I've made someone's day today. If I've made 10 people happy and they've gone away with something they wanted, they've had a great experience, I've done my job and I've had a fantastic day.
My department has been buzzing. So I want to check in with my neighbours to see how they're doing.
So how's it been?
It hasn't been too bad.
It just needs more people, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does need a few more people around. Would you like to have a little wander
love to
around
see
and
what's going on.
integrate and see what we've got going on offer?
What's she like? Integrate?
The entire third floor has had a bit of a revamp.
That looks gorgeous.
Isn't it fantastic?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
This is good. This is good.
But amongst the new, there's a hangover from the old days.
You're Bête Noire, obviously.
I don't mind a hat. I like a hat. I just don't like a fascinator. See, that is just absolutely hideous on me.
You see, that's a fascinator. Don't think it does a lot for you.
That's what puts me off them. You think, oh my God, you itch your face to bits.
I'll give it to Spencer. He's persistent.
That again, it's a fascinator.
This goes with my green outfit.
Yeah. So you've got the brim. Be right here. Now, you could see yourself with Ascot in that.
No, I'm still not convinced. But I do think it's time Spencer and Liz tried a spot of self-promotion.
Don't you think we should be promoting the whole of the third floor?
And downstairs there's real opportunity.
This is buzzing. This is the hub, always, of a department store, is the ground floor. How do we get people up to the third floor as a destination? Because I don't think it is a destination yet. The more footfall comes up there,
and better
for you, and better for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll meet you tomorrow. Let's think about it.
Okay.
We all help each other out. That's one of the things about the department store. We all help each other out.
We've been trading for 2 weeks and it's time to take stock, but that might be a bit of a problem.
Okay, Mark, take me through what's been the best sellers.
Obviously the no-brainer dress, which has been
We've only got
absolutely
4 left.
After a mad rush to get stock in for the launch, we've sold 2,000 pieces from the collection.
Obviously the Aurora dress, I don't know if you know about the Aurora dress, is completely sold out.
Completely sold out everything?
We've got a waiting list for customers waiting for it to come in.
Has this really sold out completely?
Yes.
That is just crazy.
That's it on those, there's none in the stockroom.
I find it astounding that we're out of that.
There seems to be a problem with the House of Fraser replenishment system.
That's money just waiting to just...
Yeah.
I'm out of stock. So the job of the team at House of Fraser is to make sure that my replenishments are enough. Sold out of one of my dresses. Which one is it? The
Aurora.
The Aurora dress, just gone. And, hang on, where did we get that frigging name Aurora from? I didn't call it that. Who called it that?
I don't know, it's just a name on it.
My dress is sold out and not replenished. I've had a whole part of my shoe range not arrive. It's like, you know, cut off an arm and a leg, I'll hobble around the shop floor. You know, it's as good as that.
And that's not the only problem. I can spot House of Fraser habits creeping into my department.
What are these? Be rewarded every time you shop. Hello. I hope I've seen these hanging on the things. I hope they're not going to hang them on my hangers.
They're meant to hang on the rails, but I'm not sure if they're going to fit on there.
Oh, what a shame if they don't.
I knew you was going to say that.
And are you asking every customer, do they want one?
Yeah. It's like you know that Sainsbury's card? It's like that.
Look at the bin. What is that bin like that? What? Some other retailer who wants to get at me would come in and say she talks about retail standards. I've got a bin hanging out. It's like being in a supermarket, it's so cold. Do you know how to do it, Amanda? Do you know how to turn the aircon up?
Oh, it's central. You can't turn it on and off.
But my biggest pet hate are the staff name badges.
Amanda, why does that keep going back on? Do you do it just to upset me?
No, I don't do it to upset you.
Who says that you have to wear that head? No, tell me.
Basically, obviously, there's House of Fraser and there's you, and I know I work for you, but now, and I keep, well...
But why do
someone
you
needs to
keep
give me the
putting it
answer,
on?
Because I have to.
To me, you look how chic that is. Why would you stick a big pink jet bag on, number one? We know that we will sell. You've all fought that battle, that you sell from you wearing great clothes.
Completely get what you're saying, but obviously I don't want to...
No, but I'm just saying that with you. So I'm only hoping that you agree.
My department manager may be stuck in the middle, but as luck has it, ex-army man store manager Paul is doing his rounds.
Paul! Yeah, no good. You? Well, they even make you wear one of those.
Absolutely, quite right.
Everybody keeps putting those gross badges on my team, and I don't want them.
Everybody in the House of Fraser has to wear them.
But I don't want them on, honestly, Paul, because they work in my department within House of Fraser.
We need them to wear pride name badges.
I don't want them to wear it.
John King said adamantly they've got to wear name badges.
They're disgusting. I'm not putting them on. Now, deliveries and replenishment. Who is the person? Because I have sold out of 3 dress lines and my skirt line. I've only got 3 in.
Okay.
Who is in charge of making sure that we replenish? Otherwise, I'm not going to take my figures.
I'll speak to Alex.
That dress, the black dress, is sold out.
Right. That's a winner. That's good.
I don't want customers to get, annoyed and frustrated. That's just a negative feeling. And you think, why have you not got it in?
I think Mary's probably been more frustrated than anything because there's constraints. This is a 62 store chain and it has its own rules, its own principles. We've accepted some stuff that we absolutely feel uncomfortable with, but there's other things we've just thought, sod it, you're not doing that, Mary. You can cage the beast, but you can't tame the beast.
But just as I can see the cracks appearing, House of Fraser suddenly want to talk long-term commitment. They've got 61 stores across the chain and the head of women's wear is already planning the next move.
They're saying, whatever it is, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in, it's worked. It's worked. It's the busiest department in Oxford Street. So what kicks in is, right, let's just take this to the country, let's take this to all our flagships. So it's a rollout.
My business partner Peter is excited. I, on the other hand, just feel a bit uneasy.
It's been exciting. I think it's been an exciting 3 weeks. I think for us the next stage is for us to test it in 6 other stores that are not necessarily London based. Not every store has got the opportunity to have such a large mat. So for instance, we might not have the space to do all of Mary clothes, home and footwear and accessories all on the one mat.
Just fills me with horror though, Steph, is 2 rails with Mary and a picture of me above it.
We would be foolish to take what has been a very successful concept and to turn it into something else.
What are we talking about in terms of square footage? Right, A version with 2,500.
Yeah.
What would B be?
Let's say B is 1,500 and C is say 800 to 1,000.
What stores are we talking about?
We're looking at stores like Guildford, like Manchester.
Doing this, we've got to be really sure that it is still Mary's shop, because I think they'll judge you on the shop.
You can't bespoke everything, otherwise it will be horrendously expensive. I mean, the shop fit in Oxford Street has been very, very costly. And actually what you want to do, if you want to roll it out to more stores, is to get some savings on those costs.
If you look at the square footage that I'm on and the amount of staff, my staff is 2 to 1 on what the House of Fraser staff is. And that works because we've achieved the sales on giving the time and to these women.
Let's see what happens when everyone gets down to a normal trading pattern. Then I think we'll really get to the bottom of how successful and how we measure it.
House of Fraser, is that their TV? It's Good Morning House of Fraser, your TV department?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
So how do you get onto it if you're a department?
The 3rd floor may have undergone a total makeover, but my neighbours are yet to reap the rewards.
It's a little bit slower than what we wanted. If customers are coming in, if they're looking just for Mary, they're coming in and going out again, and they're not always circulating.
So me, Spence and Liz are going to cook up a plan.
Hi guys!
Hello, Mary.
So you're eating a fruit salad, Spence?
Yeah, I'm not very used to during the day.
Do you not eat during the day?
Not a great deal.
What do you have for breakfast?
Fruit.
Fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch?
Yeah.
Talk to me about what those videos are. Who does what on those? Give me some examples of what people do.
Well, I mean, you can have yourself, or just to show what is being moved from floor to floor.
I can spot a PR opportunity to show off our collections on the in-store TV channel.
When you said to me the floor was known as what before? I loved it.
Hats, frocks, and geriatrics.
But hats, frocks, and geriatrics has now moved to like.
Well,
I mean,
it's now actually had a kick of life.
I know you can wear mine. You can wear Mary.
Yeah. Well, I'm well up for that. Yeah, yeah.
And I can wear yours. You're going to style me. You're going to style me.
Yeah. Yeah, you could dress Mary on your couch. I think that's a good idea.
What, should be the three of us? The Beverley sisters, I've got this vision.
Yeah, we could do.
So it's agreed. I'll dress Liz in my collection and Spencer will dress me in his.
Trying to work out an outfit for you. But what sort of occasion are we going to dress you for?
Imagine if I was going to the Baffles.
Something like that in the linear range.
Connie, what do you think I should be putting Liz in? See, I was just thinking, yeah, well, the trench with this, but like a really gorgeous trench.
Something like a pair of leggings.
Or can they get her a little boot? Do you think?
Definitely need a boot with a bit of heel.
Give her that on the nose.
Unless you went for something like a halter neck and then had a bolero to go over the top of it.
It feels very camp, I must say, but I think if you get the staff first of all knowing about it, then that's quite a powerful way of getting the message out there. So we're going to go on Good Morning, House of Fraser TV.
Since the opening, my department remains busy. But there's a major problem.
Where are the candles, Katie?
Katie, why have I not got more candles?
They don't look like they're... What do you think they are?
Only a small amount was delivered.
My stock is dwindling and it's still not been sorted. I'm ready to scream.
I've got sold out cushions, sold out of coffee, sold out of most of our candles, and there's no replenishment. Do you know why it stresses me? Because that's money that I am not taking. This is goods that aren't there for a customer who wants them. And they'll only take so much of, oh, we'll take your name and give it to you when you get in. This is just stupid.
I want customers to leave happy, but some seem to be leaving empty-handed.
You are joking me. You are joking me. There's dresses, the Aurora, and Armoury.
Huge.
That's my worry, Fiona, is that there is a percentage. If you don't get the sale then, you know, exactly.
And people change their mind as well.
And they change their mind. Some of our women have been coming from the north. Well, I mean, another woman the other day was Devon. So like, oh no, we haven't got the dress. Just feels like, but you know, pop back from Devon.
I hope my shop manager, Amanda, is as frustrated as I am.
I've got pages and pages of orders. I mean, have you ever seen it that much?
No,
before?
it's amazing. Right. It's fantastic result.
It's fantastic, but I haven't got the product.
No, but we'll get it. I'll speak to Alex. I know.
You do it on purpose.
No, I don't. Because I work. It's not that. Because I have to work for House of Fraser. That's why I do it.
I seem to be talking a different language. I can feel my blood boiling. I just want this mess sorted. So I'm calling head office.
Come on, Alex, answer the phone. That's the other thing. No one... Oh, welcome to the O2. Alex, it's Mary. Good morning. Can you call me? Because I am getting a bit frustrated. In fact, I'm getting very frustrated. I have people waiting for garments, and it just is... It's filling me with horror.
I got an answer machine, but still no answers.
It just stresses me. It just stresses me. I want this to be brilliant. And this is my name above this. I want it to be brilliant. I feel I've put my heart and my soul into this, and it's actually not mine now. Does that sound ridiculous? I feel like, you know, Amanda's not mine. She's House of Fraser with a little pink badge on. And, you know, the team are managed by her, and ultimately by Paul. And I actually really don't have a say. Because it's the whole system and the infrastructure ain't mine. And so I've got no power on that. That feels sad. House of Fraser would like to roll it out. But you know what gets to me more and more is I can't be rolled out. This isn't about just selling Frocks, you bloody idiots. This isn't about that. This was my dream.
I'm off to battle with store manager Paul. With his army background, I hope he'll want to avert a full-blown war.
I've got a present for you, by the way, you know. Your first Mary Porter's House of Fraser badge, there you go. For you, especially.
And get that done, but where's my product?
And you've got concerns?
Customers that I've got have come from Scotland, and then they're hearing, well, we haven't got that product. Oh, but don't worry, we'll take your name.
Replenishment will settle down pretty quickly. You know, I know the team at Baker Street are working on it quite hard. I mean, I hate losing money. I'm Scottish as well, which is you know, another thing. I really don't want to lose money.
The other thing, I do feel, Paul, and I know it's not you, that when I come in the store now, that it's not my shop, that it's House of Fraser. I know you think I'm being really just, you know, some fashion fairy and over the aesthetics things, but these are really important to me. Like, it's the pink badge is your House of Fraser badge.
Yeah.
And I know it's your corporate badge, and I respect that, but I really don't want them on the staff because it doesn't go with what I'm trying to create.
If we roll you out to other stores, you know, there's an element of you are in bed with House of Fraser, and therefore we have to work together.
But it is my little details, the things that make things so personal to me that count, and you know, it's not that I'm saying I don't want what you do, but it's just not what I do.
There'll have to be compromise and acceptance, I guess.
The C word is not usually in my vocabulary. I always wanted to have a shop on every high street. But I've got reservations about the rollout, so House of Fraser want me to check out the next potential store. I'm being sent to Guildford.
I suppose I had this vision in my head. London, Paris, New York, Milan, Guildford. Guildford. Doesn't quite have the same ring, does it?
The next station is Guildford.
Okay, Guildford, here I come. It's very home counties, very middle class. You know, Gant for those men and ladies who want that sporty classics. There's nothing that shouts too loud, let's put it that way. How am I going to be in here? In a kind of bizarre way, I rather like this store. I didn't think I would. There's something very sweet and intimate about it, and actually quite classic, you know?
How will my collection go down in the burbs?
Hi, ladies. Trying out Guildford. Do you think I'm in the right area?
You're very Guildford.
You think I'm very Guildford?
Yes.
Wherever you are, the one thing remains the same. It's always about the customer.
A little bit more sophisticated. You've got the mix of the different fabrics. Come and have a look. I'll talk you through it. What do you like? I mean,
I'm not. I'm too old for this.
why are you too old for this? You've got my haircut.
It's just me. I've got to get out of a rut, in other words.
Okay, so what sort of rut do you think you're in?
Age one.
Okay, and what is it that says to you? What does your age rut say to you?
Don't dress like a dolly bird, in other words.
Okay, so fine. Don't dress like a dolly bird, so basically don't dress younger than your age. Okay, so, I mean, this on you, with the great hosiery, would look phenomenal. You would wear a dress. So what would you wear for a dress? What would you normally wear?
Just plain black.
I'm going to put you into this, and you will not feel invisible.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Just stand here and cry.
Why are you crying?
Somebody to try and help me out of a rut.
Yeah.
You're doing it. Thank you.
How good do you look?
That's so strange.
Why is it strange?
It just is. It's nothing I would
You see,
ever
look.
wear.
See, look at your legs. They're amazing. You know what? I've learned something more about myself today. That actually, you know, the biggest problem I had, I was a fashion snob. That's my biggest problem. I'd see that woman crying from a home county saying, I felt stuck in a rut and you've brought me something different, which is what I set out to do. You've been really terrific.
You've really helped me.
Have I? Well, I think you've helped me too, because you've helped me make a big decision.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure meeting you. Come on, let's get you back in your fitting room.
My trip to Guildford has been a revelation. I need to make a decision about the rollout. Back at home, my head is just whirring.
We know when you roll businesses out, most businesses end up compromising, and that is the thing. That's my biggest worry, because what makes Oxford Street special is the fact that we have trained those staff like beyond.
The best thing about the shop is the service model.
Yeah.
And that's the most amazing thing people experience is how they're treated and how the way they feel. So you can't take away that. That has to be number one. But if we do commit to it, this is it.
I set out to give women who didn't want to dress like their daughter or their grannies a new place to shop.
Like I said, with the armoury underneath that, which is lovely as well.
Yeah. And it seems to have hit a nerve. I've never had so much feedback.
Wondering why Mary Porter wants to sell dildos amongst the frocks. I wouldn't expect to see a blow-up shag doll in the menswear department. I've just been inundated with response, whether it's through the press, Twitter, letters. I mean, this one here, I love it. Do I need the leopard print kitten heel boot? Can this 52-year-old still do it? Of course I can. Need more in Manchester. I live in the northwest, and my friends and I have problems trying to find a range of clothes for us. Every bloody shop's the same for my choice, mutton or frumpy. I don't want to dress like a teenager going clubbing, or I don't want to spend the rest of my life in baggy calf-length beige with sturdy shoes to match. Our request seems to have fallen on deaf ears about fashion for 40 plus. Mary, come to Grantham. There's one 50-something who doesn't approve of my style. Carol Vorderman. But you know what, you can't please everybody all the time.
But I'd like to have a go. House of Fraser are up for rolling out my store across the chain. But if I'm going to do it, I have conditions. I don't want to compromise on service.
I'm going in to see John to talk about the rollout, and I do want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't want to compromise. And historically, John and I do lock horns. He's the only man that says no to me. Morning, John.
Hello, Mary. How are you?
I'm good. You too.
Peter, we've had a really great launch. Lots of potential. From a commercial perspective, the harsh realities are that we do need to sell it elsewhere, get it into 6 more stores. So I want it in Guildford and Belfast and Meadowhall and Manchester and Birmingham.
I mean, we've had some shaky moments. We think, oh my God, how can we ever roll this out? Because if we do roll it out, I want a brand rollout, not a bland rollout. And
I get that.
that to me is imperative. Space, that social space, is so important to the selling. So I guess it's a case of how do we balance that in the future when we roll out, because that is vital.
Because the hard commercial facts are, you know, rents are a massive premium. I always bring it back to the harsh reality of the numbers. What we have to do is make sure that we progress this in the most profitable way for us all.
To me, I think at the heart of it, and this is what is really important, it is that customer service. I know it's worked, John, and I know that that's what the customer wants. And when I even went and trialled at Guildford, which at first I thought me and Guildford, not quite sure this is going to work, I turned up and it was phenomenal. The customers wanted this advice. And for me, the investment in the staff is beyond anything the most important thing, because that's what I get all the time.
I agree with that.
I think it'd be great if the people that have gone on this journey with Mary, you know, can play a role somehow in protecting,
training the next.
They will.
Developing.
You know, we'll use Oxford Street as the kind of academy, if you like. So it's now about getting it across the country.
It feels good though, doesn't it? I mean, apart from the pink badges, I'm pretty happy.
Well, you can't win them all, but John's agreed that the next generation of staff will be trained to the same high standards as my flagship by my original team.
Most exciting for me is that I will have the Mary team rolling this out and training the new teams, and that to me probably is the happiest thing.
She was as temperamental as I thought she would be at the beginning.
I want to share my news with everyone at the shop.
Morning! Hey!
Yesterday, there was this lady walking around and she looked really trendy, and then I said to her, are you in fashion?
Yeah.
And she said, I am. She said, I'm the founder of Bieber.
Barbara Halanuki?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. And she said, say hello to Mary. So do you know her?
When she founded Bieber, she said, we no longer want to dress like our mothers, so she founded Bieber. And my whole quote was, we no longer want to dress like our daughters, so I founded Mary.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And that's really made my day.
I mean, yeah, she was lovely. Is it Barbara?
Yeah, Barbara Halanuki.
No, Barbara will do. Yeah. Okay, I thought I'd tell you that.
You look great today, Leslie.
Thank
You've got great
you.
pins.
I feel empowered since I've been in your gear. There's something about it.
There is.
Because I did get a bit like...
mumsy.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit like that bird in Coronation Street. What's the weeky one? Mavis. Is it Mavis? I was going that way.
Oh, Leslie, I love you. I'm so glad I brought you in here. I am so glad. Look at you. And that is amazing. You look fantastic.
Good, yeah.
This is as good as it gets. And with the rollout on the horizon, I want to know Amanda feels the same.
I just want to know that you really are going to be the torchbearer for the spirit of the Mary
I will be
brand.
the spirit. I love your brand. You know, I think it's fantastic. I think I've never worked for a brand that where there's been such a positive reaction each day.
That's brilliant. She's proud of it. She's proud, and that's what I need. That's all I need. You know, there's a huge sense of pride with the team, and she's heading up that team. She's delivered.
I'm proud of all our staff, but there's one person's transformation I'm particularly proud of.
Good morning, Mary. How are you?
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel fantastic.
You know, you do a little that little knot there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you've got to do there. You pinch it in there. That's how you do a knot. Okay, you look fantastic. You know what, Mark? Actually, it's just fantastic. I think of you on that first day with that bit of hair hanging down the back, that leather jacket, and now I look at a really confident young man. You look fantastic.
Thank you, Mary.
You probably work even better like that. So listen, I met with the CEO, John King, today, and they're looking to roll out another 6 Mary
Oh,
shops.
fabulous. That's fantastic news.
Now, I haven't worked out how, but I really want you to be part of that rollout team, you know?
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
I would love you to do product knowledge.
I'd love to.
Because you know it inside out.
I know a lot.
Be part of the launch team, I'll turn up. You on one arm like that. Fiona on the other. We're in. We're going to make
That'd
a
be
difference.
fantastic.
Yeah?
That'd be brilliant. What a great opportunity. Who would have thought that at the beginning, sitting on the first day of interviews, when you're thinking, am I going to get a second interview, let alone get the job?
You look fantastic.
Thank you, Mary.
Enjoy yourself.
I will
All right?
do.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Well done. I'm proud
Thanks a
of you.
lot.
Look, feels like sending in for your son for his first day at school.
Oh, I'm going to take you to the change.
Oh, I'm loving today. It's just so lovely to think, blimey, where are we now? October. And I sat down to kick this off in February. It's phenomenal, isn't it? It is phenomenal. I'm absolutely bloody proud of this.
As far as I'm concerned, you know, Mary's getting it right.
There's lots of shops on the high street for, 15, 22-year-olds. We need a bit more.
I'm somebody's gran. I don't want to look like somebody's gran. So many times you go shopping and you can't find anything for a 40-year-old or over. I mean, retailers should ignore their apparel. I'm in my 60s. I don't want to look like an old granny. I am a grandmother, but I don't want to look like one.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed the shop anyway. It's been lovely. But the shop should follow the lead.
And I've left the ground floor a little something to smile about.
Mary! Oh my gosh, you look amazing.
A sophisticated look for a sophisticated lady.
Spencer. She's such a tart at heart.
Without being candid.
What do you think, Liz?
I love it. I just love it. I just think it's so comfortable.
Spencer, I never thought it would happen, but it did. All of us has been styled in the evening wear department by Spencer.
Hopefully this will get the staff sending shoppers our way.
It used to be an issue between second floor and third floor, but I think now third floor's got the edge.
But it's not nearly enough. Grown-up women deserve more.
when you look at the demographic and the amount of women in this country who are over 40, half of Oxford Street should be targeting them. And I won't be happy until they are.
Oh, and John, just one more thing.
I just do not like the pink name badges.
It's non-negotiable, that one. When the customer comes in, it's really important that they know who they are.
Can I have them in orange then?